Quickly before we get into the video, I was talking with someone who died last week, but was revived. Upon entering the gates to heaven, God asked him, were you subscribed to Midbeast channel? He answered yes, and he was welcomed in. Now, maybe this guy was telling the truth, maybe he wasn't. I wouldn't take the risk. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, this game right here, we have no other than T1 Oner playing Lee Sin jungle. He's over in Europe at the moment, boot camping for MSI in high elo. But look at what he's run into. No other, THEBAUSFFS, playing his signature AP IRELIA pick. In this game, gentlemen and ladies, it's going to be a bit of a banger. As you can see, they look to try and catch him out in the bush. Blows his flash, level 1. Oh no. And guys, Oner is playing against Mad Lions tonight. And maybe this video comes out after the series, so tell me if it actually, if THEBAUS is actually, maybe, is he looking to tilt Oner ahead of the series for EU so Mad gets through? We're going to have to find out. So Oner, he's going to start over at the red buff. And then Italy will have a split map. THEBAUS, of course, actually doesn't even go health pots. If you haven't watched it, I couldn't recommend. Obviously, watch it after this video. Don't watch it right now. He has a solo queue climbing video on his YouTube channel that I couldn't recommend more. Since watching it, I've lost 2 games straight. But that's just me. It's no big deal. I think it's a pretty good video if you haven't watched it already. So, we're going to start that red buff. Start the Raptors. Maybe look mid. Maybe look bot. I don't know where I'm going to look towards this game. Probably... Okay, we get Ward up on the top side. He should know Nidalee splitting map, right? So he'll run through to his blue side. And THEBAUS will look for the 1v1 against a Pantheon with Ignite. Dodges the spear, I like it. Okay. Dodges another spear, beautiful mechanics. And Pantheon will flash and get the solo kill up against him. So, this is going to be difficult for the Lee Sin to carry. Don't get it twisted. AP IRELIA isn't troll when you hit like 3 items. But it is troll up until then, and probably still past then. So, I'm not saying he's going to be useless this game, but I'm just going to say, if Oner is able to carry this AP IRELIA, he may win MSI, he may even win Worlds if he's in that good of a form. Pantheon matchup for IRELIA is pretty crooked, so you can't really hate on him for dying a lot, but I know some people really do, as we look for the mid lane gank ward. If we can get the flash, we'll cop it. We're actually going to get the kill. That's perfect. Anivia blows flash, we hold sums, and the Talon will be gifted the kill. And then Italy will come through flash. If we can land the Q, we win the game. Let's see. Can we dash? Q land. How did he land it? Gets the kill. Gonna hard shove this in, get the scuttle. Jesus Christ, this man is on a mission. I would say Oner and Kanavi are top 2 junglers at MSI, the tournament. Then afterwards, I would probably go Peanut, Jun, the BLG jungler, and then probably you're looking at people like Blabber, Yike, Elyoya, some of the EU players, NA players. But we have such good tempo here. We're going to hit that base. Oh, look for another kill. Hook lands. Oh my lord. Does he have another kill? He does. What's the build that he's going to run? Usually with this Lee Sin, you go for that Gore Drinker, but you can go aggressive lethality. Yeah, the world is your hoister on this champion. Oh my god, he's going lethality. I love him so much for not going this boring, low test, bruiser type Lee. He's going daddy full damage Lee, and that's what I'm about. As we scroll up into the top lane, THEBAUSFFS still down gold because of the first blood, but if you have watched his solo queue guide on YouTube, you'll know... Oh my god. Do we really need a... Okay. Do we really need to buy a Dark Seal as THEBAUSFFS, the man who dies more than anybody in the game? Like, what? I'm just going to leave it, and I'm just going to not get stun locked on the purchase, and we're going to go and watch the jungle. As I take a breather, because I'm a little bit tilted from that. But, this cull starting to pay off. Oner completely stomping. And funnily, like, Nidalee is such a good clearer. But then you can play something like Lee Sin, Kha'Zix, and go for really aggressive full lethality plays and one-shot the Nidalee. It's the only way you're going to beat her. Otherwise, Nidalee's going to power farm you if you go for more of like a tankier jungler. We're going to get this top lane gank and see if we can set up for the bounce. We're on a ward, unfortunately. And nothing really much you can do here. As we're starting to get the W max in. He's looking to try and get the proxy, you can see. Textbook. And I can't remember if Oner got the Baus treatment when the Baus went over to Korea last year. I can't remember. I do remember Duanby did and made a public complaint about the guy. He will miss this wave, but he just wants to... Gets through. He doesn't care if he dies here. He just wants to make sure to get all the CS. Pantheon stuck on a tower. Nidalee gets the bot side gank. What's Oner doing? He might even shove mid here. Let's see. Through. Hook gets denied. And we're just going to shove mid and play it slow. Baus, he proxied the wave. Oh no, Talon died. God. So we do have a nice level lead. 56 CS at 6 minutes on Lee Sin. That is ridiculous. And we, of course, have the timer on the red. We have the time on everything in this bot side. Wouldn't be surprised if he sits here and waits and maybe even looks for the one-shot onto Nidalee, or simply just takes the dragon lead. Let's see. Oh. 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 Oh, here we go. Q. I mean, that was just too easy, wasn't it? That was just too easy. He'll continue his hot streak as we get a 1v1 up into the top lane to Baus. Beautiful trade. And let's not write it off yet. The Baus may be the one that ends up carrying Oner. Probably won't be, but it's entirely possible. As almost certainly dead here, but if we get the wave... Wait a second. He doesn't have ult. He doesn't have ult. Auto. Weaving the Qs. W. Gonna put that onto the Pantheon. E ends up landing, and actually that wasn't the worst of plays. He does die, but maybe Talon can juice a kill or two here. Q. W. Literally just report that guy. We're gonna look away, and Oner's on the scuttle. There's a ward here though. He's not sure if he doesn't know there's a ward there. He'll just quickly curl out. Eclipse. Eclipse has been purchased now by Lee Sin. The Baus is down 700 gold, and we're going to go hunting for the Nidalee. It's crazy how good he makes this champion. Oner on champions like Lee Sin, Nidalee, Viego, Vi. He has very good carry potential on the champion. Of course, it's probably pretty nice to have Faker in the mid lane. While Faker doesn't dominate his lanes, he can kind of shot call and dictate and kind of tell Oner where to go, where he should be and things like that. Obviously his own player, but having Faker there who's been one of the top mids for so many years, it must feel very comfortable being a jungler. As we scan up into the top lane, and we will now path back over to the jungle. I had a lot of, like, what's the contrast of positive, negative feedback on my YouTube channel for doing the AP Irelia video, because it's been ruining everyone's games. I don't know why or how you could possibly blame me. As we get the kill, that's a shutdown onto the Panth. He's so big. He's so large. I don't know how I can be blamed for simply revealing a strategy when he plays it all the time. If you're going to blame anybody, I'm not going to point fingers on who to blame. So that's all I'm going to say. He'll shove through topside. 40 to 87 CS in the jungle. And he will continuously just collect these plates. He makes sure the wave states are good. Shoves the waves in. Gets the plates. These laners aren't... Oh my god, he might die here. He has Eclipse, actually. Does this work? Oh. He almost got it. And now Baus will look for a flank with the Blitzcrank and... Okay. She knows. Can we hook? Nice. Easy little kill over to Simon. I can call him that because we're friends. You can't. That's Simon right there. And he gets that kill. And now he'll try and distract them. Hopefully Ziggs can push through bot. It's a gold reset. You're right. And, love how the Thresh's name is Streamer Sniper. Disgusting. By the way, chat, and this is for all you bronzies that say, hey Simon, you're an inter, you're a dirty little inter. He has more gold than the 6-in-1 Pantheon. Do you understand why? If you haven't watched his solo queue video on YouTube, go and watch it right now. It just released. After this video, of course. Because you need to know what the idea and thought process is behind the strategy. As we miss that kill onto the brand, and we're going to keep on running. No dragons has been set up yet. Dodges, that is so smooth, just like butter. And this Streamer Sniper will go down. Oner, his name is T1 Roach, he's a top laner, now coaching for T1. He comes over, Q lands, flashes, and I don't think he really wants to be here. Hits the kick, and he's have to try and play. Q goes wide, he has to play this quite slow in my opinion. Trying to stall for the Talon. Q hits onto the Nivea, goes in. Ward dash, Nivea doesn't quite go down, and Pantheon's made his way in, and I do think they need to get the hell out of here. Oh my god, he gets Brand. Is he done? He's not done. He's still hunting. Dashes over. Bro. Look at the way he ends up dying, but just looking at the way he's trying to play those fights, so good, bro. He lives so much longer than anybody that I could see. As Baus makes his way in. 10 CS per minute, by the way. Getting a rather large gold lead over the Pantheon. And Baus knows by dying, he's going to be lowing. He's worth less income, less gold to die again. And he knows what levels are optimal to die on, etc. He's a very smart man. If he were to have gone into potentially medicine and science, he may have discovered cures for diseases. He may have won awards for intergalactic travel, but instead, we have been blessed with him on Summoner's Rift. Some would say a waste of talent. I, however, would not. Summoner's Rift is my, it's my world, so him making new discoveries here is just important to me as curing incurable diseases in-game, of course. As we come up and we're going to go into the top lane. Oner looking for the flank. He has gone Hex Drinker. Already completed. Kick Q. Absolutely freebie of a kill. Now, Baus, keep on farming. It's actually really good. It's a 3.5, 4k gold lead here for red side. Blue team may have the kill lead as Baus looks for the all-in. And he absolutely butchers it. But hey, he tried. Good on him for trying. More has been procced and we need to run once again. He tried to land a max range Q. He was going to take that if it landed, I believe. Brand on the flank. No wards. One Q tap here would be sexy if you could look for it. Brand, you cannot... This is potential for an outplay here. Q? Oh. I think he's worth a bounty, so I don't know if you want to risk this. Pantheon flashes in, ward dash doesn't go off in time, and he risked it for the biscuit, and it wasn't worth at all. Double kill. And that is bounties. And we now have a 10-1 Pantheon. Does Bao still have the gold lead? He doesn't. He's behind 1,000. Poor fella. Pantheon just ate so well, and we will find him. Pop the W, pop the E. Everything's landing. But of course, after those abilities. And by the way, I'm going to be having a Nemesis rank 1 Pantheon review coming out soon. I'll talk about why the champion is broken. And why Nemesis is potentially a fraud because how broken Pantheon is. The itemization at the moment is so gold efficient for him. Just kidding, Nemi. Not a fraud, but also abuses pretty OP champions. Me as a decent dude, somewhat of a stand-up guy, I play champions that are not broken and actually are pretty balanced. I play things that others would call weak. I play things like Talia, like Zoe, like Vex, Twisted Fate. Like, I just play difficult champions, man. What can I say? As Fofo. I don't think it's real Fofo. I think it's just a little fanboy on the Nivea. I think Anivia underrated champion, by the way. I'm not sure if Froggen still plays League of Legends. But if he does, I'm sure he can still make the champion work. Where is Froggen? Is he still alive? I saw him streaming somewhere, and then I don't know. Hook lands. Remember, there's an egg still there. We have kick. Let's see if he gets the two-man kick. Oh my god, the ward dash into the kick gets the Anivia. Now looking at the Pantheon, he goes down. This Pantheon is so jacked. Baus causing mayhem as per usual. And he will die once again. 6th time. Pings onto the dragon coming up. And this, as I predicted, was going to be a bit of a banger game. We are 40 kills in 17 minutes. Chaos around the map. The most important thing about having Baus in your team is to stay composed and stay looking towards the win con. Try and use his pressure points to your advantage around objectives. Miley Cyrus. Wow. Can't believe people actually play base skin Blitzcrank. Like, I get it. It's money. You gotta give it to Riot. Screw Riot. But damn, bro. There's some Blitzcrank skins that just hit. I Blitzcrank Qs don't miss. Fact. Ah. Hook. Okay, I like this. A little bit of teamwork coming through. Baus. W. Fully stacks. Oner comes in. Can he pick up the Nidalee? He does. 2 kills. Looking for the 3rd now. Q goes wide. This is the 13-1 Pantheon. We have to kill him. We have to kill the Pantheon. We get a triple. Can we get a Penta? Moving forward. Flash Q. Does it land? Yes. Quadra looking for the Penta. One more on the map. The brand on the run. Dodging all the abilities. Flash in from the Ziggs. Q. Fade away. Pentakill. Huge by Oner. And the Baus. To have been credited a little bit there. He did bait out all the abilities with his W. I would say good death. And damn, dude, this guy is doing a little bit of carrying. He has 12,600 gold at 20 minutes. I don't know what to tell you, but I'm impressed. I don't think Lee Sin will really see much play at MSI. It's more of a signature pick. I think there's definitely better meta champions at the moment as he completes that Black Cleaver and gets a serrated Dirk. But it would be so cool to see him pick it out and try and synergize it with something, but I don't know if you'd want to take the risk on a pick like Lee Sin, because if it doesn't get going, you're kind of screwed. It does work into things like Jinx, because obviously the whole point of Lee is being able to get some type of flick back on an immobile AD. It can also, like, the jungling is fine, but it's... If you have an AD carry, like an Ezreal meta or something, you can just never find proper picks. So you need to play it into the right teams, but... We're aggressively looking. 20 minutes only into the game, and he might even just take that. Look at how much damage this man is doing. Pantheon trying to find the pick, won't get it. And meanwhile, Baus is just doing Baus things. Saying, hey guys, look at me. I'm killing your base. Hey guys. Guys, look at me. Meanwhile, Baron, Baus, Simon. Guys, I'm right here. Come. EU West is not falling for the bait. Baus will move in. Probably pick up that brand. Drop the tower aggro, and this is phenomenal work. Phenomenal. So they actually stopped the Nash, and now they're in a really bad spot. We're getting this mid inhib. And Oner will just clean this team fight up. It's so easy for him at this point. They also get the inhib. Nice teamwork. And this should mean now that they get the Baron for free. Baus looking for the Nidalee 1v1. I think just run. Duke. E in 2, 1, E, Q, W, beauty. And that's all there is to it. A little bit of disrespect. Baron picked up. And whilst he definitely had a bit of a rough early game, that was all part of the plan. Obviously, he died early on purpose. And now he's got his Lich Bane on his way to the death cap. Oner's probably saying, what the hell is this monster that I've got up in the top lane? He probably on his phone call saying, hey, Zeus, I got a little bit of a secret pick for you. And Zeus says, fuck off, and ends the phone call. But maybe he is, maybe he's not. I don't know. I don't know what goes on in Team 1 in their scrim rooms. Not as though I have cameras set up tracking every move of Faker. That would be weird. I don't have that. But we'll now take complete control of the red side. Baus moves in. Blitzcrank hook lands. I really do like this Blitzcrank. He's hitting the hooks he needs to. And the Baus is on a killing spree, son. Wide. They're looking for a close in. I haven't seen Talon in a minute, but he's up top side. Huge. I need to replay that ult. I just feel like that did so much damage. He just saw the opportunity to throw. Bam. R into the E. W. Oh my lord. And that plays like that. I mean, no one expects it, and that's the best bit about it. Huge. And we are now going to look for the end. Thresh is the only one remaining. Anivia in 10 seconds. And can they end? They've got Baron. They've got Ziggs. And I think they can, gentlemen. I think that should be a bit of a wrap. Oner moves in. He wants to try and maybe get a couple more kills. Guys. Can we get it? The 17th kill. Ladies and gentlemen, THEBAUSFFS featuring Oner. Honestly, good performance by the two very attractive, physically fit gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I'll catch you on the next one, and peace.